Unusual for a video, but check the date on that. Monday the 29th of July 2019. Justice and corruption, Scottish judicial system, meaning that they're totally corrupt. I'd by then totally given up any hope of getting access to data, reporting a crime, any justice, nothing. This is addressed to Scottish Minister at gov.scot, First Minister at gov.scot, feedback at Take a Break magazine. That's the level I dropped to, having fought for human rights amnesty. I've been at this for years. So what the hell is going on? That's why I have no time for human rights or amnesty anymore. I just really, they've got no time for me after years of torture. I've really given up on them. So what I seek to do is basically go all out to expose them entirely. So this is Panorama, BBC Panorama, C4 Investigations, Press TV. So that was who I was trying. I have been doing this for 3 solid years in May. 3 solid years. So I'll just read it out. I'm writing to you, Humza Yousaf and Nicola Sturgeon, regarding Police Scotland abuse of human rights, refusal of access to data. I have 24 recordings of calls to Police Scotland proving they refused my right to report 2 crimes against me. I also called in social services out of desperation as witnesses to Police Scotland refused me reporting crimes. Undeniable. Include Torquay Police with that. They were playing an absolute game with their torture victim, me. Both tortured me in 2018. May, Torquay Police. September, Police Scotland. I'm unable to take a legal route action due to legal aid cuts, but I am going to fight this through social media campaign if I have to. I applied for access to data last September and Police Scotland lied, saying they had not received an application. I informed them that the Royal Mail would investigate as the application held copies of my passport and personal information. It was only then they relented and changed their story to, "We sent it," liars. I asked, by recorded delivery? No. I am attaching YouTube videos detailing my experience and want a full investigation. I was drugged and set up. Police Scotland lied in court saying CCTV had been deleted, then used the CCTV without showing the content as evidence against me. Wrongful conviction. In fact, it's not wrongful. It's absolutely lawless. Corrupt Scottish justice system. Injustice. I was attacked, drugged and robbed. The items stolen on my own video recording. The witnesses proven liars in court on oath. They were proven liars and admitted assaulting me, and still I was falsely convicted on undisclosed evidence on CCTV that the special court said had been deleted. This is a pile, people, of absolute bullshit. And I've had to live through all this torture and all this cover-up for years. Ongoing, this is not the only case. I was targeted again on 2 occasions, returning to court in Scotland for police set-up charges by Wayne Megan in a hostel, Clyde Hostel, Berkeley Street, the evening following, and told I was on the hostel's computer to be targeted by who? The police, because that's exactly who it was, Pegasus, spying my phone. Again, I was refused reporting the crime by Police Scotland. I reported being drugged, attacked, robbed by my accusers. Again, I have officials who witnessed that I was refused by Police Scotland and aided by Devon and Cornwall Police to refuse me basically my human rights to report crimes. I escaped by playing deaf and dumb, saying I was on Facebook Live. I was actually trying to. I was phoning my friend. I was being attacked. All kinds. 2 Taiwanese girls were there who witnessed it. It's just a massive cover-up, all of it. Refused all CCTV from Clyde Hostel. It's all with the GDPR. It will all be on my website, along with a great deal more of their vicious, nasty, vile, women-abusing, sexual degradation, sexual humiliation, repeatedly. I was verbally assaulted in a sexual manner by your Glasgow Sheriff's Court security, stating they thought my global social media blog is shit and stating to me that I love porn, i.e. meaning pornography. At the time I requested CCTV but was told I'm not allowed access to it and was so upset I approached the Twitter account Nicola Sturgeon and addressed the matter straight to you, stating that even though I had been informed there would be no audio, I would personally pay for lip readers and body language experts to go over the incident because that guy in that court targeted me to violate me in a court because they knew I couldn't wear my body cam, I couldn't have my body cam on. So I was violated a number of times in the court. The police directed me into a lift with the people, my accusers who assaulted me and set me up. And that was to set me up yet again. So if I had a side glance them, I was like shaking in the lift, literally. If I'd have even side looked at them, I would have been interviewing with witnesses. Police Scotland forced me to that lift deliberately to get me to make sure that, to attempt to get me to retaliate, react, or, and I had to hold on. I had to just, like when I was a child in the care system, abuse system, they would deliberately push your buttons and wind you up to get a reaction out of you. And you were onto a loser. If you react, you're onto a loser. So I just put my head down and bore it as best as I could and got out of there as best as I could and as quickly as I could possibly get out of there. So I was held for 88 hours. I always say New Street mistakenly. It's Stewart Street. Police station, Glasgow, refused all basic human rights on hunger strike to protest, battered to the floor naked, left on a concrete floor to freeze to death, sleep deprived the whole weekend, and even refused to drink after 3 days on hunger strike, covered in injuries, no shower, no hairbrush, no sanitation. I had the woman's period as well. There was blood everywhere. They wouldn't let me even leave the cell for a shower. Honestly, yeah, I don't mind telling you, trauma bleed every time they've beaten me naked, the police, 3 times. I've trauma bled. It's connected to post-traumatic stress disorder in women, and it relates to my childhood abuse by the British system, child torture. I've had post-traumatic stress disorder since I was a small child, evidenced by forensic expert witness Dr. Duncan Vasey, who is a specialist in post-traumatic stress disorder, and he gave me an assessment to change British legislation. So each time the police, on the 7th of September, but they ruptured my stomach, so that could have, but I trauma bled each and every time because they viciously tortured me. That's why. And beat me the shit out of me. That's why. I'm not going to be embarrassed about this at all. There was blood all over the cell each time I've been in there because of what they done to me. And they wouldn't let me. And then Torquay Police, they opened the door. There's a policeman standing there. I just threw the towels on the floor in fucking disgust and refused to go in the shower. What, with a man? A policeman? Fuck off. And that's the truth. And even on the, I swear they make me sick. The night before the 7th of September, on my Instagram, you see me saying they've refused me all of this for years and years, yeah? Oh my God, honest to God, it's just unreal what I've been through, people. It's unreal. So anyway, I'm screaming out now. I found this by chance just earlier, trying to empty my mailbox. But that all my fighting has gone through email as written evidence all over the place. So I've got all the evidence there. Torbay Council, Police Scotland, all of it. Nicola Sturgeon, Humza Yousaf, all of them. All of them totally ignored my pleas and cries for help because they tortured me. Sturgeon at the time I requested CCTV but was told I'm not allowed to access it, and as I was so upset I approached your Twitter account, Nicola Sturgeon, loud and clear. And I've got my Twitter archives and addressed the matter straight to you, stating even though I have been informed that there would be no audio in your court, I would personally pay for lip readers and body language experts to go over the incident because I was verbally attacked and sexually humiliated in Glasgow Sheriff's Court, Glasgow, deliberately targeted when I just ran across Europe to the New Zealand Embassy Paris, and they gave me a political asylum form, which I've got also, which is going on my website. Yeah. I was held for 88 hours in Stewart Street Police Station, refused all basic human rights, as I was saying, no shower, no hairbrush, no sanitation. Witnessed by 2 females in the cells either side of mine, and my solicitor, who has said he will bear witness to serious injuries to my spine, neck, and covered from head to toe in bruises, black and blue. I went straight to Queen Elizabeth Hospital as soon as I was released from court. I went straight to that hospital, and there was police all over that hospital. All the medics involved. They were when I was a child as well. They just lie on your records. Devon and Cornwall police, it's been upheld against them for harassing and stalking and setting up and false charges on a businesswoman on Nightmare Neighbours Next Door, Channel 5. It was upheld. They falsified records on her, and I'm in no doubt whatsoever they falsified records on me because the way people react to me. So yeah, I was left naked on a freezing cold cell floor from Friday midnight until Monday afternoon, 15th of September 2018. That was when they took me. Set me up, and I was attacked by my accusers, which is a fucking joke, I swear, who blew it in court, and still I was convicted falsely. I will not rest until this is thoroughly investigated, including my court trial, falsely convicted. And then there's the YouTube video. It's been seen over 500 times, that video. Doesn't get me anywhere though. I'm still being abused. My human rights. I was paralysed and poisoned recently, so it's not really helpful, people, is it? But I've sent this out to all kinds of news agencies again just this morning to show, with Alex Salmond in the headlines with the injustice, the SNP and the corrupt system, because Scotland, not only Scotland, but Scotland worse than anywhere, is utterly corrupt. Same with Britain, I'll evidence all of that too. People have watched this in the background at my side and seen what they've done to me for all these years. Journalists too. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth on oath. I look forward to hearing from you, sincerely. Now, my Twitter account was global and reaching millions a month. And it was because my life was so utterly sabotaged and I was so brutalised and traumatised that I often was reactive to attacks and trolls and things like that. And stupidly, I responded in an angry way to Trump, who I can't stand. Trump and the Venezuelan caravans. I stated something, making out like it was him saying it, and it was basically, I said, mistakenly, I shouldn't have said it the way it came across, and I said, come near my wall and I'll blow your fucking head off, meaning that's Trump's attitude, come near my wall. I was on Twitter for 8 solid years, many highly recognised anti-corruption whistleblowers behind me and supporting me. And in 2 occasions, one time it went down over the Russian Salisbury poisoning, and I was at the forefront defending our country, basically, against Russian bots and so forth, and I was totally mob attacked by them because I was damn good at it. And that was the opportunity for Torquay Police to come and batter me again. I gained 5,000 followers overnight, and I mean overnight, on Facebook, and they backed off again. And then again, January 2020, as I speak of now, I spoke to Bruce Daisley about it. We became friendly over the first suspension, which I was completely exonerated for, but I've been battered and tortured by the police because they could get to me because I didn't have the protection of my social media. That's what it's been like for me for years. My only protection, my body cam and social media, because I do not have any human or legal rights. I am a victim of savage, relentless, chronic sexual degradation, sexual humiliation and torture. naked, tortured naked repeatedly. That's the truth, that's the facts. And considering my professional background, having been asked to work for criminal justice, the Home Office, senior to Devon and Cornwall Police, Torbay Bay Council adult education development worker, having been chosen for Dragon's Den Tweeter Pitch 2009 Simon Dolan for my first ever tweet for my international company, medical company in India. I'm afraid this doesn't tally up, people. These have set me up repeatedly, dragged me through every court, civil courts, robbed my money, and they starved me to death. They've nearly killed me repeatedly. And in 2013, when they electrocuted me, I nearly took my own life because I couldn't live with the pain of. No, I had a post-traumatic stress disorder breakdown. So it's just beyond comprehension what they've done to me. But I'm still here. And I'm going to absolutely go for it now. I'm absolutely going to go for it. So this has been sent out. I forwarded this highlighting that this was July 2019. And everything's going to... Oh, my God. I am absolutely going to absolutely expose every last one of them. It's all going on my website or YouTube. They're getting it full on exposed. Filthy, disgusting, shameless, women abusing scumbag. Dirt on my shoe, they really are. I need to get my body clean of the fucking filthy pervert police. I truly did. They've absolutely stained my body and they make me sick. Thank you.